Imagine a situation: you have a week left till your next salary, and all you have in your pocket is this 1000 Russian rubles. It got a little broken. Anyway, all you have is this 1000 of Russian rubles, which is an equivalent of approximately 13 American dollars, 11 euros or 10 British pounds. And somehow you need to survive this week with only this money left. So you kind of need to get very smart with your groceries, buy something which would last for the whole week and would not let you starve. By the way, I don't have to imagine this. I used to live this way for pretty much all my adult life until very recent, so I consider myself a pro in survival groceries, so to say. Not that it should be a flex. Anyway, today we will go to a Russian supermarket and do groceries for exactly 1000 Russian rubles, and we will see what everything we can get for this amount of money and if those groceries would sustain us for a week until next salary. Also, let me know in the end if the prices are more or less the same in your country. Let's go! Oopsie, it got a little snowy today, but it won't gonna stop us from our mission. Honestly, it's just another day here in Siberia, and all we need to do anyway is to make our way to the closest supermarket. You know what? Forget it. We are not going to the closest supermarket. We are going to the supermarket that I personally like. And to be honest, it's more on the pricey side, or at least it seems so. Anyway, if anything, it will only make this experiment a little bit harder, but that's how I like it. So first things first, we need to find some good source of protein, good but cheap. Chicken will do. It's also gonna be the most expensive item from our shopping list today. This pack cost me about $3. Next, eggs. This is like a non-negotiable for me. Eggs are staple. Russian trust issues kicked in. We are safe. A package of eggs cost me $1.41. Next cheap and sustaining item is pasta. Let's see what's in discount. Literally grabbing the last package of spaghetti number 5, which are my favorite one, and they are also in discount, $1.15. Next, we need to buy some type of ham for our Russian sandwiches. What will it be? What will it be? Meat jello, anyone? Going with doktorskaya, which is more like a sausage than a ham, but don't let it fool you. It is to be sliced and put on sandwich. $1.5. If I were not a brokey today, you would find me in this department. Next, we need to buy some kind of bread for our sandwiches. Bought the garlic bread for $1. Buying milk for $1.15. I cannot not buy a bottle of kefir as well, because I'm Russian and otherwise I would die. It's $1.41. We are broke but still trying to be healthy, so let's find some cheapest as apples and get a few. Those three cost me 0.9. I might be broke, but I ain't going anywhere without tomatoes. $1.14 for 3 medium tomatoes. You know what? I changed my mind because I'm a Libra and I'm switching breads to this rye one. $0.5. I think we still have a budget to buy something sweet. Got a big block of these plain and cheap ones. I'll spread my granny's jam on it and it will be bomb. I exceeded the amount by 15 rubles. Hope you will forgive me, guys. The pocket failed me. I forgot to bring it with me from home. We are back home with the whole bag of goodies, and now I will just show you again what I bought. It is quite heavy, by the way. So we got 10 eggs. Actually, what's kind of interesting for me is that here they sell it in the packages of 10, and as far as I know, they sell it by 12 in US. Correct me if I'm wrong. Then we got our bread. It's a rye bread. It's called Borodinsky, and it's really popular in Russia. I actually prefer this dark one to the light one. I don't know, it has these spices, I guess cumin it's called, this one. And I don't know, it's just tasty and it goes really well for Russian sandwiches. Next we bought milk. I don't drink milk that much, to be honest. I just usually put it in something like to omelette or oatmeal, or not sure why I bought it, to be honest. It just seemed like a staple product, you know. Next we bought our pasta, and I will cook it with the chicken drumsticks. That's how it's called, I guess. Next I got tomatoes, and one already exploded. Thank you very much. I will have to use it today. I will use it for my eggs anyway, so it will be fine. Then we got kefir. I don't even know if you are familiar with kefir. I think it's a Russian thing. Russians are very big on dairy products, especially these sour or fermented dairy products. They are full of good microbes and they really support your gut microbiome, and yeah, it's supposed to make you really healthy. I don't know if it's true, but actually recently I really got into kefir, and since I started drinking it I feel really good, so highly recommend it. And then we got our ham. It's not actually a ham, it's more like a really thick sausage, I guess, which you don't need to boil, you just cut it and eat with sandwiches. It's really also famous in Russia. It's called doktorskaya kolbasa. Basically, it's like pre-boiled thick thick sausage, which you eat with bread. Next, I got apples, just to have some kind of fruit. And the last thing is these biscuits, cookies, not sure. They also like really kind of old school Russian style. It's written boiled milk over here, so they have this milky taste, and you should eat them with hot tea, and you should dip it in the tea, and the end that you dip gets kind of soft, and it's so tasty to eat it this way. Tell me if you do it too or not. So basically that's it. That's all that we got for our 1,000 rubles. Tell me what do you think, if it was a lot or not at all, if you would buy the same amount of products for the same price wherever you live. And right now I'm kind of hungry, so I think I will go ahead and make my eggs. While it's cooking, we'll prepare a little sandwich. The mayonnaise. This mayonnaise wasn't included in this 1,000, but let's just assume everyone has mayo at their household. Well, at least every Russian does. Our doctorskaya ham, in case you're wondering how it looks. The ultimate Russian sandwich. A pickled cucumber from my grandma. And that's how a broky Russian lunch looks like. Fried eggs with tomatoes, ham and mayo sandwich on rye bread, pickled tomato from granny, because who doesn't have a granny that pickles something, and obviously more mayo, and I topped it all off with some spicy sauce. And that's it. So guys, I gonna dig into it, and you have the most blessed day. Kisses and hugs.